Reggie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector, and I want to welcome you to another one of my live streams. So this is a little bit of an impromptu live stream, and I'm doing it for two reasons. I'm doing it because I want to share with you some breaking news, and I also want to give you a very brief channel update that I think many of you are going to want to hear about. And in some cases, you guys have already heard about it, but this is definitely going to be a little bit of a channel update. This will not be a long live stream. Partly because I need to do a couple of things, but also because I'm going to be live streaming a little bit later today as well. I'm going to be doing a live Q&A session for those individuals that have purchased the dry cleaning kits from my website, and also our Patreon members. So Patreon members, because of their membership, I have invited them to participate, whether they bought the kit or not. So this is just one of the privileges that I'm trying to extend to those individuals that participate in the Patreon program. It doesn't matter whether it's $5 or $50 or whatever it is. All Patreon members are welcome to join me today at 4 o'clock Pacific time for the Q&A session. And I really don't have an agenda for that thing. I'm going to open it up and we're going to talk about how to clean comics and things to look out for. Hopefully people will have some questions for me. Maybe we'll talk about pressing as well, some trials and tribulations that people will have. Really don't have an agenda. I'm going to wing it and see where that goes. So I want to say hello to some comic book soldiers, and then we're going to jump into the agenda items that I have. Young Matthew is in here. Deuces is in here. It's good to see you. Wes is in here. It's good to see you, brother. Chris Barrett is in the house. Randy Resnake, how you doing? The Blue Wrench. The Blue Wrench, how you doing? Tina, it is good to see you. Two Brothers Comic is in the house. My man Nick TSP is in here. Jeremy, how you doing? Pretty fly for a Filipino guy. I was talking to this guy late night last night. We were having a conversation. I said, brother, I gotta let you go because Black Lightning is on. And I'm trying to play catch up on Black Lightning. I started watching it when it first dropped. Got away from it after maybe 6 or 7 episodes. I'm now back to it. It's not bad. It's not a bad show. I've watched just about everything there is on Netflix. And so I was like, I got to watch something. So we're watching some Black Lightning right now, getting caught up. All right. So as I mentioned, going to make this a relatively brief live stream, but I did want to talk about this. My man, Chris Claremont is coming back to the X-Men. Chris Claremont is back for a one-shot. He is going to be coming back in the month of December to do a one-shot comic for Marvel to essentially celebrate 50 years of storytelling. And I'm very upset that Chris did not even give me a heads up on this one, probably because he didn't know when it was going to happen because of Voldemort and all the delays and stuff like that. But Chris Claremont is indeed coming back to Marvel and to the X-Men comics. This news actually broke about an hour ago on Newsarama. I'm a big fan of Newsarama. I like their reporting. I like their data. I like how they write stories. So I tend to go back to these guys time and time again. So Marvel honors X-Men legend Chris Claremont in December, celebrating 50 years of stories from him. X fans are in for one heck of a holiday gift, courtesy of Chris Claremont, who is going to be returning to Marvel's Merry Mutants this December with a one-shot that celebrates his long career. This one-shot story focuses on Chris's co-created character of Danny Moonstar of the New Mutants as she embarks on an adventure that will take her to a variety of locations and situations. And they're doing something very similar with this one that they've done, that Marvel and DC have both done, right? So one story that actually gets drawn by several different artists. And so, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's a good way to do it. And there's a quote here. It says, in the Chris Claremont's anniversary special, the acclaimed writer returns to the world of X-Men with a brave new story. That is how the description is actually written. Danny Moonstar is drafted for a mission across time and space for an incredible showdown against the Shadow King, joining forces with other characters created and defined by the pen of Chris Claremont. So it should be pretty cool. It should be pretty cool. It's an extra size milestone issue. It's a couple of the artists again that he's teaming up with. Bill, he loves some Bill. So there you go. It's be a cool one. I'm looking forward to it, and I will definitely be buying it. Man, these Comixology ads are everywhere. I'm definitely going to be picking this one up. Who knows what the story is going to be? Hopefully, it's going to be a really awesome one, and you can see some of the characters depicted here. They've got the Susan Storm in there, which is kind of interesting from the Fantastic Four. That'll be interesting. Everybody else is pretty much a mutant in here, so that'll be interesting why Sue is actually in there. So that was a little bit of the breaking news that I wanted to share with you guys. Oh my goodness, Comics with Bueller. This guy is in here. It's good to see you, my friend. Comics with Bueller comes in, and then my chat goes out. How about that? Is that a coincidence? I don't know. I don't know about that. Let me head over to YouTube real quick because I am unable to see the live chat. So I have to pop over here real quick. And again, if you guys are in here right now in the live stream, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Send the message to the Google algorithm and let them know what's going on. Comics with Bueller says, Wes, Reggie needs a friendly troll every time. Oh man, you're awesome. You're awesome. I have to be very, very careful when I joke about things because I can be very sarcastic at times. I need to be very careful that people don't take some of the things that I say serious, because a lot of times I am honestly just joking and having a good time when I'm saying certain things. And I think sometimes people take the jokes to be true, right? So I'm like, I hate that guy Bueller. It's not true. I actually really do enjoy some Bueller. We talk behind the scenes occasionally. Awesome guy. But I bring this up also because on Sunday night, I said that the phrase for this week was robust, and people took that to heart and they actually thought that the phrase was robust. Here is the thing. The phrase is always given out Monday through Friday. I have not deviated from that for 83 weeks and do not plan to deviate from it. So that was honestly just me having a good time on Sunday night. And part of what sparked that is that almost every week during the Ready, Set, Go preview show, a subscriber or two basically recommends that a Reggie-ism become the phrase for the week, whether it be grates my cheese or robust or actually or one of the many things that I utter on the fly. That is not the phrase. The phrase is never going to be uttered on the Sunday night show. The phrase is always only ever given Monday through Friday in one of the videos that comes out from the channel. So I want to put that out there. And I also want to remind people that I actually do like Bueller, like at least 25% of the time. At least 25% of the time, I actually like the guy. Let me bounce back to the chat here, see what you guys are talking about. Yes, Reggie needs to be on Bueller's Thunderdome. No, I don't want to go on the Thunderdome. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Is honestly one of the Mad Max series. I love that series, man, with Tina Turner. Goodness gracious. I absolutely, there you go. Scrolling. That's another Reggie. It's a good thing that I am not a sensitive soul, because the way that people tease me about my Reggieisms, if I were a sensitive soul, I would just be crushed. It is a good thing that it does not necessarily bother me. And I really did not know just how many Reggieisms I had until I started doing videos. And then I started to notice how many times I use the word actually and robust. And I think the very first one that I observed was scrolling. I didn't even know that I was saying the word scrolling until people kept saying it to me. And I was like, I say that a lot. Juggernaut's in the house. How you doing, brother? It is good to see you. Comics with Bueller says 25%. No, brother, I think I said, did I say 20%? I think I said 20%. Don't round up. Don't round up to 25%. I think I said 20%. Just be clear about it. Stay abreast. Ooh, I like that one, Nick. I like, man, so that you can stay abreast of all the content. Man, I love a good abreast. And I also like alas, such is not the case. All right. So, so I have not been to the comic shop today. I have been working. I've been running around. I've been doing all kinds of crazy stuff today. Today, I actually went to the backside of the post office. I had never gone through this particular gate at the post office, but I was directed there by a pedestrian, by a casual good Samaritan and observer of the trials and tribulations of a YouTuber that is in the process of mailing a whole lot of books. So I'm in the parking lot because I ran out of bubble wrap. So I load my car up with all of you all's mailings of the Regie Collects exclusive variant, trunk full. This is trip 2, trunk full. I ran out of bubble wrap, so I had to go to Home Depot. So I go to Home Depot, I get my bubble wrap. I'm in the parking lot of the post office, and I'm wrapping up some of you all's books. So if some of them are a little messy, you have my apologies. They will arrive safely because there's a lot of bubble wrap, but it might be a little sloppy. But I'm in the parking lot, and I'm wrapping up you all's yellow labels to send them out. And I hear a good morning across the parking lot. I look up, and she says, "Are you dropping off?" I says, "Yes, indeed, I am." She says, "You need a bin." I said, "They have bins?" She said, "Let me go get you one." So she disappears for like 5 minutes. I'm still out there rolling stuff up, sweating profusely in the sun for you all, getting my boxes bundled up. She comes out. She says, "They don't have any bins." But she says, "If you drive right around there to the backside of the building, there is a bulk drop-off that you can go to." I said, "There's a bulk drop-off?" She says, "Yes, indeed, there is." And then she just says, "God bless you," and walks away. She was heaven sent. I literally had a trunk full. It probably would have been 8 trips to get this stuff into the post office. Instead, I close my trunk. I drive around to the back. There is a sign that says bulk pickup. I back my car up. I unload it. Somebody comes out, scans all of you all's packages right there on the pallet, and then takes them away. It was magical. It was magical. I'm very thankful for that woman. She made it a whole lot easier for me to actually mail out all of these. So if you are one of the people that actually picked up one of the Regie Collects exclusive variants, every single yellow label has been packaged up, boxed up, labeled, and mailed. And you should all have tracking numbers for the most part in your inboxes. There are some people that do not have tracking numbers because you order multiple things, and I used the mechanism in my website to actually mail your other stuff so that you could track it. So if you ordered it by probably Monday, most of you should have your stuff, except for those of you that might be in Canada because, I don't know, something magical happens that is not good between United States and Canada. Hopefully you all will be sent out as well. So just be aware of that. There are those people that actually did order yellow labels and blue labels. I have not mailed out yours. As I mentioned the other day, I did not charge enough shipping to be able to ship both your yellow label and blue label separately. My hope is that the blue labels will be processed in a timely fashion and will be available to me so that I can package them together. If you want me to make different arrangements, just let me know and we can talk about what that might look like. But if you ordered a yellow label, by and large, your stuff is out the door and they should be coming. Right now, I have left in stock about 17 yellow labels plus the ones that are on my wall, which I may actually keep for myself. The other 17 will be made available very soon. And I'm trying to figure out what price I want to charge, where I want to put them, whether I want to put them on eBay or whether I want to put them on my website. And there's reasons for that, whether I'm going to bundle some things with it, like some additional books and offer you a nice deal. I need to think my way through that, but my hope is to get something posted up by the end of the week. And knowing me, it might be like tomorrow, just because I have a bias for action. So let me bounce back over to the chat real quick to see whether there's questions, comments, thoughts about anything that I've said thus far. And scroll through the comments here. It does not. You can fit a lot into a mail tub. I work with the mail. I know, says Chris Barrett. Man, I wish I had been able to get one. But again, I just backed it right up to the little thing and threw it out the car. And there was a person out there that helped me, and they were like, they said, these are all really light. And I was like, yes, they are, but they are also fragile. So please do not throw them. Don't catch a brick. Who is that? CW Wheels. Do not catch a brick if you can help it. Adam Close is in here. Adam Close, it is good to see you, my friend. Comic Noob is in the house. How you doing? Vincent is in here. You guys are doing other Regieism. Stay abreast. Facts. Oh, I do love that. I do love that. Catch a brick, a sun. Ooh, that's a good one too. I love words. I really do love words. All right. So I think I'm pretty much caught up. Just dropped in for a while, my man. Climbing Comics. How you doing, brother? It is good to see you, my friend. You met a male angel. Man, here's the thing, bro. To be completely honest, this woman didn't even work for the mail service. She came over, you need the bin. She told me about the bulk pickup. In between her going back into the mail, into the facility and coming back out to me, another woman comes up and she's like, I used to work for the post office. Is there a reason why they didn't pick that up at your house? I said, oh, that's a good question. So I talked to her for a couple of minutes. She gave me a couple of tips on some things. So I was like, I had a lot of people coming to me offering assistance. And it's like, I am very thankful for all of that stuff because it saved me a lot of time, energy, effort. And I think it also facilitated me getting you all's books out in a timely manner. So we had a couple of male angels today. So, let me see. Just got here. So you're going to make extra books available at some point. So James is asking the question. So not necessarily extra books. What I basically did is I did a pre-book for the variant. And because of the demand for the yellow labels and the blue labels, what I did is I sent a couple of extra books in and had them graded. And what I'm going to be doing is offering up those surplus books for people to pick up. And so it'll probably be in stages where the yellow labels will go up either on eBay or on my website. I have not decided, so stay tuned for that. And I'll let you guys know where. Like I'll put it up on Instagram. I'll put it up on the channel, on the community tab here, so you guys have some awareness. Patreon, I'll tell you guys just in case. I'll do those. I'll do the raw books. And then eventually when the blue labels come in, there will be a couple of extra blue labels as well. As it stands right now, I have about 17 yellow labels that I will make available for sale. I think I'm going to keep all 8 of these that are on my wall in my personal collection because I may never do another variant and I want to have some copies. So, one for my kid, one for the other kid, and then the rest are for dad. The other 6 are dad's. So stay tuned because I will make you guys aware of that stuff when it actually goes out. All right. Let me see. I got to say the first time YouTube has sent me a live chat notice in a long time, says Tony. Well, I'm glad that they did, brother. I'm glad that they sent you an update. I don't know what controls a lot of that stuff, to be honest with you, regarding the notifications and things like that. But I'm glad you actually did get the notification and was actually able to make it around here. So Joa is asking whether you got the 10.0, brother. We didn't get a single 9.9 or a 10.0. We did not get a single, but I'm going to tell you, I am very thankful for the fact that I actually sent in and got back 69.8 yellow labels. Because here's the thing, with blue labels, you can screen for a 9.8. Makes it super simple. You can screen for a 9.8. It is or it isn't 9.8. You can't do that with yellow labels. So I have personally been sweating bullets this entire time. I have been sweating bullets because I wasn't even sure whether I was going to be able to get you 9.8s because CGC does not guarantee or screen for 9.8 yellow labels. That was an epiphany. Let me tell you, that was a day for me when I realized that after I had taken you all's money, I was sick. I was honestly sick because I'm holding people's money and I may not be able to give them what they want. And when I saw that the books had been graded and they came back at a 9.8, I was very thankful for that. Very, very thankful. So learning lesson, this whole process of doing a variant has been a learning lesson from the very first moment until literally today when I'm mailing the things out and found out that there was bulk pickup. So to answer your question, there is no 10 coming for you, sir, but there is a really awesome 9.8 coming your way. So hopefully you will get that very, very soon. What it says, come on, Reg, put that bad boy up. I'm trying to give you super honorable nephew, brother. Here's the thing, bro. You know that I have a bias for action. You know that. So I need to sort some things out because this is what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about putting them up on eBay because that will allow Go Collect and the other pricing services to pull that data in for the comics, right? So that's part of the reason why I want to put it in a public marketplace versus my own website. That does mean that I give up some fees and things like that, but I want to see data for the book in the database, in the pricing guides. I want to do that. I think that that would be kind of cool. But I also want to be able to modify the price a little bit. And my thing is, if I'm going to modify the price, I also want to add something to it. So what I may end up doing is putting up a higher price book. I may cover shipping. I may cover shipping and throw in an extra book or something like that to kind of sweeten the deal. But I'm thinking my way through it. And so I will continue to do that. And as soon as I land on something, rest assured that I will communicate it to you guys and tell you exactly where stuff is posted. So stay tuned. Don't spend my money, super honorable nephew. Don't spend my money. Hold on to it. I got you. Milt, how you doing, brother? It is good to see you. Marco says he just got the notification. Thank you guys for swinging by. Definitely appreciate it. Doesn't matter, Reg. You and all the soldiers are a 10. And my book says Juggernaut. That's what's up, brother. Mass Snow says, Reggie, will the yellow label book ever be part of the Go Collect giveaway? The problem... So I need to actually talk about to Go Collect, whether they even have an interest in offering it up. The challenge with the book is that the deal that I struck with Go Collect, and it's honestly a handshake deal, is that the Go Collect giveaway books are always valued between $150 and $200. The Regie Collects variant was sold for $100, so it does not get into that range. And because there's also no sales data associated with it, it's really tough. Because it's, how do I determine the cost, right? You know what I'm saying? And because Go Collect gives me money, I go out and buy things. I'm supposed to buy them in a certain range. And if I'm not necessarily doing that, then am I stealing from Go Collect? You know what I'm saying? So I got to have a conversation with them, and I just haven't. I really haven't, but I may. Joe says, Reg, I would have taken a 9.6 or 9.4. That we can do better than that, brother. We can do better than that. We're going to go for a 9.8. So they are en route, my man. Would a second book affect the algorithm, or would you not include it and make it a bonus? Yeah, so that's what I don't know. I honestly don't know that. So what I may say to you is, here's the book. The book is the price. But as a subscriber of the channel, that it's not just the book. It's going to be some other stuff. I may not put that in the posting, if you know what I mean. So very, very good question. And this is why I can't rush it, because these are the things that I'm actually thinking about. And for me, it's not about trying to manipulate anything. It's about trying to be smart about it and make sure that if I'm going to change the price, that I'm still giving people something of value. You know what I'm saying? And for me, that's really what it's about. It's like, you guys are giving me money. I want to give you something of value. So hopefully people understand where I'm coming from with that. Philly Born is in the house. How you doing, brother? It is good to see you. When you said Claremont was coming back, I immediately thought he was coming back for Children of the Atom. I got the chill. Oh, brother, sorry. Pretty fly for a Filipino guy. Sorry, brother. Thankfully, I cleaned that yellow journalism up really quickly by telling you exactly what the book was. But no, he is only coming back. Chris Claremont is coming back, but it is only for a one shot that he is doing, focused on Danny Moonstar, who had her first appearance. And I think it was the graphic novel. I think it was the graphic novel for the New Mutants from 1982. I think I have 2 copies of that one. I think both of them actually are from the 100K collection. So I have 2 copies of that really awesome book, and it's going to be focused all on Danny. So with that, I am actually going to wrap this up. I was on a roll there. I am going to wrap this up because I need to go to Home Depot. Then I need to get back, and then I need to do the other live stream on the dry cleaning Q&A. That'll actually be taking place at 4 p.m. Pacific time today. So if you guys have time, if you are a Patreon member, swing back for that. I'm going to be posting up on Patreon the link. And if you bought one of the dry cleaning kits, I'm going to be sending you an email of a link for you to join. The one that I have posted up is nothing more than a placeholder reminder that will not get you access, because this is going to be private. And if you haven't bought one of the dry cleaning deluxe kits, it's only the deluxe kit. If you have not yet bought one, you still have time. Buy it, and I will send you the invite in time for the session in about an hour and 5 minutes. All right. With that said, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me just a little bit. If you need to reach out to me, feel free to do so on Instagram at Regie Collects, or you can send me an email to Regie@regiecollects.com. If you're feeling frisky and I hope you're feeling frisky. Head over to the website, regiecollects.com. There's all kinds of good information over there, and definitely stay tuned because the variant is going to be posted at some point in the next couple of days. Take care.